Welcome back to MotionPic Recap. Today we're going to recap a movie titled Lucy. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. Somewhere in Taipei, a man convinces a woman to trust him with a task. But she doesn't want to help him. A man gives a woman an odd briefcase, outlining a simple delivery plan. He assures her this small act will solve their problems. He explains the case is locked. Only Mr. Zhang has the code. And he's a delivery boy earning $1,000 for the job, willing to split it with her. He assures her it's just paperwork. He handcuffs the case to her arm and she demands he remove the case, but he insists only Zhang has the key and she must go inside. Upset but having no choice, she enters and asks reception for Mr. Zhang. She tells the receptionist she is there for Mr. Zhang, first saying Richard sent her, then giving Lucy as her name. The receptionist says Mr. Zhang is arriving. Richard is dramatically shot through the window, mirrored by a cheetah attack, leaving her shocked. She is roughly escorted by large men to a room. Mr. Zhang, covered in blood, appears and removes his safety glasses. Identifying herself as Lucy, she pleads for mercy and calls it a mistake. Zhang cleans blood while she watches, unsure of what will happen. Escorted to a table, she cries innocence via translator talking over the phone, as Zhang cannot understand English. He listens to her while lighting a cigarette. Lucy is shown the case code, questioning why they won't stay when she opens it. Zhang yells, insisting she opens it quickly despite her distress. She manages to open the locked case despite being in shock, finding pouches of a blue-purple powder. Zhang and his bodyguards re-enter to look at the bags. Zhang cuts a bag, picking out powder with a straw. A drugged man is brought in and given the straw, while fearful Lucy watches. Zhang oversees the process, as the man inhales the blue crystals, causing something weird to happen. The man starts laughing unstoppably, while others watch. The man is then shot in the head, and Zhang offers Lucy a job, and she feels forced to accept. The scene shifts to a lecture, held by a professor named Norman, discussing simple neural activity in early life forms. Humans use 10% cerebral capacity, and with it we have achieved great things. Dolphins are special, using up to 20% for naturally superior echolocation. Lucy awakens wounded in a lavish hotel room. Men intrude, disrupting her peace. Despite a stomach injury, she shows defiance before being let out. An Englishman reveals her injury is from an implanted package containing the drug CPH4. Other men are brought in, all with bags in their stomachs. Zhang provides travel documents for them to return to their home countries within 24 hours, warning against contacting police by mentioning they will kill their families. Back to the lecture, the professor discusses how cells choose immortality in harsh habitats. In favorable habitats, animal cells reproduce. An orator discusses biological propagation, highlighting knowledge transmission through generations for continuity. Somewhere a man touches Lucy, who's chained to the wall, and he becomes physically aggressive when she rejects him. He kicks her stomach hard until another man stops him. The bag breaks inside of her, and she endures electrical shocks causing intense pain. This ordeal suddenly leads to a strange event of seemingly shifting gravity. At the lecture, the man explains humans use a small fraction of the brain's capacity, and that more access could bring abilities like telepathy, control of matter, and maybe levitation. This untapped power, however, enters the science fiction realm. Cha asks, what happens if we can access 100% brain capacity? And the speaker has no idea. Next, Lucy wakes with glowing blue eyes, and then another man enters the room. Using new abilities, she tricks and overpowers her captor to escape. She takes his gun and then neutralizes others, and calmly starts eating food from the table. After eating, she removes a bullet from her shoulder without feeling pain. She then forces a taxi to take her to a hospital. Thinking it is weird that she can hear people from a distance like they're up close, she holds surgeons at gunpoint in an operating room, and kills the patient since he was dying anyway. She demands immediate removal of the leaking bags in her stomach without anesthetic. Hooked up, she calls her mother, and says she can remember all past memories, pains and touches, including her mother's embrace when she was barely 1 month old, telling her parents she loves them. Overwhelmed by data, she asks the doctor what CPH4 is, and the doctor says it is a fetal substance, providing immense energy during fetal development, comparable to an atomic bomb, remarking he's astonished she isn't dead yet, due to the high dosage. Realizing she needs more CPH4 to survive, she decides to find Jang for the other locations. She infiltrates Jang's penthouse, and using new brain access, she reads his mind and extracts. The others were sent to Berlin, Paris, and Rome. Next, Professor Norman checks into a hotel. And somewhere else, Lucy visits a friend to use her laptop. The friend says she met a hot guy today she'll date this weekend. And then asks about Richard, and Lucy says Richard's dead. Her friend thinks they are crazy. Lucy contacts Professor Norman, confirming his cerebral theories after explaining she's taken a synthetic drug, expanding her mind rapidly. Norman listens as she details expanding consciousness, and abilities like controlling metabolism, influencing others, and manipulating electromagnetic waves. Lucy says that as her knowledge grows, her humanity fades, and asks him what to do with her brain power, since she will soon die. Norman advises her to pass knowledge on, like life has always done, and she says she'll be at his door in 12 hours. Using heightened abilities, Lucy gives her friend medical advice for her failing kidney so she'll survive. Lucy then contacts a Europol investigator called Pierre, offering intelligence traffickers, telling him to pick up the red pen beside him and write down the details. She details 3 drug mules arriving in Europe, each carrying a kilo of powder in plastic pouches in their stomachs. Police express shock at the method of concealment. At the 3 busy European airports they arrive at, authorities check passengers. They use passport images on a tablet to search for the specific individuals in the crowds. They locate and apprehend all 3 individuals, even though 2 of them tried to run, and Pierre is informed about their arrests. On a plane to France, she experiences rapid physical decay, remembering cells choose immortality in harsh habitats. She consumes her last 3 PH4, as her body painfully crumbles, so she hopefully doesn't die. Her body decays into glitter in a lavatory, but heals with CPH4. Later she's been apprehended in France, and Pierre learns she's been put to sleep with sedatives. She however surprisingly wakes up, and confronting armed officials, she demands to talk to Pierre alone. She telepathically puts them to sleep when they draw guns, demanding Pierre to give her the other bags with drugs. Pierre says they're at the hospital, and she demands to be taken there. While he drives her through Paris, she accesses all telecommunication signals, filtering out a man talking to Jang. Jang's man informs him police have the bags, and Jang orders them retrieved. Lucy takes the wheel to intercept the bags before Jang, while police and doctors prepare to extract them. Jang's man arrives at the hospital, starting to kill guards. Lucy drives recklessly through Paris, telling Pierre, "We don't really die," when warned she might drive people over. She drives recklessly through the city, and the 2 are soon followed by police. Meanwhile, Jang's men extract bags from the men's stomachs at the hospital. During the city chase, Lucy uses electromagnetic power to trap police behind them. This causes police cars to collide head-on, creating chaos on market stalls. Arriving at the hospital, intense violence erupts as police find guards killed. Men fight and exchange gunfire in corridors, resulting in casualties on the floor. Inside the hospital, Lucy faces several of Jang's armed men, and one has a briefcase with the drugs. Seeing them, she uses her mind to incapacitate them all by using her mind, removing their guns. She demonstrates incredible abilities, effortlessly levitating the attackers with her mind, and freezes the man with the briefcase, so she can walk up and take it. She extracts the last bag, and Pierre asks why she wants his help, as he feels helpless, but she kisses him, saying he's a reminder of her humanity. They leave in a police car as police run into the building. Having seen her, Jang follows her car. She hurries to the university where Norman introduces her, and she demonstrates her abilities by recalling precise car accident memories from one of the scientists' mind. She suddenly feels Jang's presence and asks Pierre to call for backup. Lucy then tells the scientist she accesses info via electrical impulses and cellular communication, forming a web that creates matter, demonstrating her abilities. She explains humans code reality using one, but true existence has no numbers or letters. Speeding up perception makes concepts disappear as she manipulates matter. She talks philosophically about time and reality, using thought experiments about mathematics to convince them reality as we see it is not real. Meanwhile, Jang and his men enter the building and violence unfolds. Scientists prepare to force CPH-4 into her veins, so she can get the final push to access 100% of her mind, though it will kill her. Norman doubts humanity's readiness for such info she will access, and she says she'll build a next-gen computer to store it. Just outside the room, police and Jang's men are in an epic standoff. Simultaneously, the liquefied CPH-4 is forced into Lucy's veins. Immense energy from Lucy causes sound, turning the tense standoff into a bullet rain. She transforms into some dark matter, forming energy-seeking extensions connecting to computers, shocking the scientists. Lucy consumes matter to build a computer, reaching 90% cerebral capacity. Jang shoots a bazooka at the lab room, but as it hits, Lucy teleports away, first seeing the Eiffel Tower, then the coast of England, and then Times Square, and then she starts manipulating time. Seated, she watches the environment time-lapse backwards. She ends up in a prehistoric jungle, filled with dinosaurs. She fast-forwards to another time and place, making an intimate encounter with the first human ever, also called Lucy. She flies then into space, watches the Earth and Moon evolve backwards in time before the solar system existed. Dazzling cosmic energy and cellular forms flash in a metamorphosis. This transformation abruptly gives way to Jang, pointing a gun and shooting at her head. She disappears, and wounded and terrified, Jang aims at the scientist before Kier suddenly shoots him dead. A strange dark entity morphs into a computer, and Norman takes a non-visible USB. Pierre asks where Lucy is, and receives a cryptic phone message. "I am everywhere." All are in shock as Lucy's voice says, "Life was given 1 billion years ago, and now they know what to do with it." The end. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and hit the like button to help us out. Until next time, take care.